Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Phoenix, Arizona, and welcome to another video. Over the past couple days, I've been sorting through some issues on the Trans Am and the Eclipse. The Eclipse recently got PDR. The Trans Am got some new decals, so I'm gonna take you back in time to watch that quick. Coming to you from the past right now, guys. Tomorrow morning, the Eclipse is gonna get paintless dent removal, or PDR. So just gonna kind of go over some of the spots, and then I'll show you an after too. But underneath the driver's side door handle and going back into the quarter, a couple little dings in her there. Nothing too bad. I could probably get away with not doing it, but PDR is pretty cheap, probably $200-300 to get all the dents out. Right back here on the rear lid, I don't know if you can see that little indentation right there. Gonna have them take care of that, and the car's dirty right now, so sorry about that. And then the only other one that I'm really wanting to deal with is on the quarter right here. Gonna have them pop that one out too. So I'll introduce you to the PDR guy tomorrow morning, and then I'll show you the after results immediately after or later in the video. All right, everybody, this is Kier. Kier is with Dents by Trent. No dent too big or too small, right?
Right on.
How long you guys been in business?
I've been working with Trent since 2010.
Okay, and you've been doing it, so 11 years now?
11 years, yeah, just a little bit later than Trent. We got hit with a huge hailstorm out in 2010, and I got working with him back then and been working ever since.
Right on. And Trent has been doing it for how long?
The 09, yeah, a little bit.
09, okay, so just before?
Yep.
Okay, cool, so he got up and running and needed help right away. I will put Kier's info for Dents by Trent on the page here, and guys, definitely hit him up. I'll show you the end product when he's all done here.
Right on, thank you.
Meanwhile,
the stripes on the Trans Am are pretty bunk. You can see like the oxidation and stuff. So me and my buddy got a fresh kit off of eBay, and we're gonna take it to a local guy and have him pull it all off and put the new kit on. The paint is white, so it hides everything pretty good, and the body is really straight. I mean, there's no dents in it or anything, so it'll look really good when we get rid of all that oxidation and crap. Here's the decal kit for the Trans Am, Benini Design Studio. If you guys are interested in some decals, there is their email. Looks like they might have an Instagram as well. You can see the colors look like they're gonna match. There's a fire chicken in there. So let's go get these installed. Pontiac Trans Am cold start. All right, guys, Beaver Stripes in Phoenix gets the job for the Trans Am. I'm not gonna lie, they only had like 3.7 stars on Google, but they were the ones that could get it in the fastest, so we're gonna give them a shot at it. I'll probably come back to you once the new stripes are on.
the next day.
Back at Beaver Stripes, first look at the decals on the Trans Am. So before I show you these decals a little bit closer, I should have trusted the Google reviews a little better. Longtime subscribers know I kind of pride myself in my honesty, to a fault sometimes, case in point my GT350 video. But that said, if a product is being oversold, or a service doesn't render what is expected of it, or a business is not doing what a business should be doing, I'm going to call it out. In real life, I've told you guys before, I'm a realtor. It's a customer service oriented business. I have to work my butt off and bend over backwards for my clients to make sure they have a great experience and are willing to give me 5-star reviews at the end of it. That said, Beaver Stripes is not going to be getting a 5-star review from me. And let me show you the reasons why. I will also add that the company I was going to use was booked out for like a month, so that's why I gave Beaver Stripes a shot. And they wanted $700 to uninstall and install these decals, which I thought was ridiculous. I did get them talked down to $500, but you get what you pay for in life, guys. It's always true, and here's why. Underneath the spoiler, the vinyl was cut a little funky. This may not be Beaver Stripes' fault. It could be the decal company's, but it looks pretty bad, and then it's all bubbly. I think the camera is picking that up just fine. Same here, down below the spoiler, you've got some bubbles. You should be able to see that. And that literally carries through in a lot of places. Up top here on the sail panel as well. And then on the hood, they've got spots where the old decal was where they didn't get it off, and that's really not that hard of a job. I mean, a heat gun, a plastic razor blade, and a little bit of rubbing alcohol or acrylic lacquer thinner is going to take care of that job. I could have done it myself, I just didn't want to spend the time on doing it. It is time consuming and tedious. And then on top of that, there's some badges they removed, like the Ram Air badge. I did not want that removed. I did tell them to remove this Pontiac badge up front and back, and then the Pontiac that was on the front windshield and rear windshield. They did the windshields, they did the Pontiac symbol out back, they left this one and pulled the freaking Ram Air on both sides. So now we got to go get new Ram Air stickers and get them in the right spot. Also, the camera will probably have a hard time picking it up. You can kind of see where the old wings and stuff were, so I don't even think they got this kit necessarily in the right spot. And again, you've got some little bubbling and whatnot on here. So for a company that, you know, makes decals and installs decals, I would be very, very careful taking my car over to Beaver Stripes. Now, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So in order to maintain balance in the universe, Kier from Dent by Trent killed it on the Eclipse. Let's take a look at it. If you want to go back to the beginning of this video to check out the dents that were in the car door before, by all means, go check it out. There was one big one right underneath the door here, and then a decent sized one in the rear quarter. As you can see, this thing's looking pretty buttery smooth. I would say Kier got this thing back to about 95%. He wasn't able to get any rods in the rear hatch. He had to do like glue on the back here and pull up. But I am more than satisfied with what he did there. Maybe a tiny bit of rippling, but no one's ever gonna notice. Stay tuned. I think I'm actually gonna wrap this in carbon fiber. And then over here on this rear quarter, I don't think you would ever be able to tell that there was ever a dent there. So big shout out to Dents by Trent and Kier. Those guys are located in Central Phoenix. They are mobile, they come straight to you. Couldn't recommend them higher. They will be getting a 5-star review from me. Back in the present day, one more look at the Eclipse. No dents. Looking so, so good. There's a couple tiny things on the inside of the Eclipse I want to sort yet today, hopefully. I'll show you those quick and then we'll try and deal with them. The first thing is this little air circulation button here. It fell off when I first got the car, so I just need to find some glue for that. And then on the glove box on the one side here, the dash is kind of cracked or broken in this spot where the glove box kind of hangs on when it drops down. So I want to find something for that to fill in and either glue or maybe put a support on each side. Okay, I actually went to Walmart and I got some super tight glue, and I think I'm going to try and fix the glove box with some plastic spoons. 97 cents. Happy to report, super tight came through. I didn't mention it earlier, but I actually found this metal ruler at Walmart as well. And if you look in here, I think I can actually fit it because you can go in pretty far on both sides. So I'm going to try and cut this to size, the ruler here, and glue it on the top side and then have it go the length of this black piece, and that way it reinforces all this plastic. So it looks like it's going to take about 3.5 inches of metal to do this. I don't want this first inch though with the hole, so I'm going to cut that first inch off and then I'm going to cut 2 3.5 inch pieces. Perfection. Okay, quick test fit. We'll just glue it down right like that, I think. It won't be perfect, but it'll be a lot better than what it is. Here is the finished product with those reinforced. Again, it's not perfect, but it's better than it was. If you're new to the DSM glove box, it's these little things on the side of the glove box that come down and break those spots that I just reinforced. So when you're putting it in or taking it out, it's just 2 Phillips head screws right here, and then these things actually just sort of pop down, and you can pop them out and then put them back in when the glove box is in. So there's the reinforcements, they're clear. Pop them back in and push up. Same on this side. In and push up. And now we've got a functioning glove box again. I apologize, I feel like this video has been kind of boring up to this point, so I'm gonna go for a drive and see if I can find a race or something. Volkswagen up here. I forget what these things are called, but I think they're turbocharged. It's a GTI. Three, go ahead. We're gonna give the GTI guy one more chance. I'm gonna go on a roll and just take off when he takes off this time. Dude in the GTI was super cool. We swapped numbers, we were yelling back and forth. He just got that car and he's gonna get a little bit more practice launching it, and it's in like stage 1 right now. So don't be surprised if you see that GTI against the Eclipse somewhere down the road. You banging?
No, I'm cutting my hair, man.
All right, cool. I didn't know. I thought Megan was still working or something.
What's up? Did you get your shifter?
Jordan coated my old shifter the color of a pair of sandals that I have, in case we ever want to match. Well, I have to apologize, guys. I think this was maybe one of the lamest videos I've ever made. To try and make up for it, let's see what the comments section is saying right now. 350Z daily drifter alignment. Dang good video, good info, thanks for the knowledge. Victorious Maine, you are welcome. Victorious Maine comes through again. Love your videos. I was thinking about buying an 06 350Z, 175,000 miles. Is there any advice you can give? I need to make a video about that actually. Buy it. That's on the whole, that's the best advice I can give, but I'll go into depth on it. I think on more like the care, maintenance, and cost of owning a 350Z. Here we go. Comments on my Shelby GT350 video. You guys, if you're not looking at it, I'm getting all kinds of hate on this. It's kind of hilarious. Jay Kogan says, wow, I've never trashed a nice car like that. I don't think you guys understand the mission of that car. On a road course, it comes alive. It takes skill and seat time to get respectable lap times. If you just want a point and shoot car, rent a Hellcat, then you can drive it like an ape all day long. Different cars for different missions. All right, Jay, I'll answer this later, but I'm gonna buy a 2006 Corvette Z06 and wipe the floor. Here we go. I think that will do it for today's video, guys. I bet you can't even see me right now, but I'll catch you in the next one. How about this? I'm gonna go buy a C6 Z06 Corvette, and anyone with a stock GT350 is more than welcome to come on down to Arizona, and I will run whatever road, whatever course you want, and I'm gonna light up your GT350 with that C6 Corvette. Of course, on my way home, there's a Hellcat in front of me. I let him go. Maybe next time.